Dialed is not able to receive calls at this time. Is not able to receive calls at this time.
I bet you never heard that. Nico's dead. Nico could be dead. Probably is dead. Listen, you chase fucking thick Latino women all into the city. You never know what's going to happen. I'd assume he's dead. He's not here. Supposed to be here an hour ago. Not answering his phone. That's the prompt we get when we fucking call him. I'd say he's dead. He lived a good life though, you know? Just when the fucking skin was starting to clear up. Just when the skin was starting to clear up, the Lord has to take him. It's crazy. Because that's all he was missing. Clear skin. And then who knows what could have happened. He was actually kind of going a little mini viral. I don't know if it's mini viral, not that many views, but on TikTok, a good amount of views. And he had basically every Latina on the planet. Oh, I hate when it just fucking plays like that. Fuck you. Hold on. Do we have an updated video from the Sneak Man? We might. No, we don't. Yeah, so he's been posting up these videos being like, day 2, trying to someone to come and find me, come to Bad Bunny with me. I thought he was going to do it on the Bad Brain stuff. He did not. He's sticking with TikTok. And he legit got maybe like 100 ones. Look at this. Kimberly Doobie. I'll go. I live in Puerto Rico already. Is that related to Paul Doobie? Paul Doobie, the wing guy? This girl must be boring. I wouldn't bring her. Everyone in here, me. I got travel and stay. Let's look at this girl, Bianca Nicole. And they don't look like they're bad girls, you know? I'll give you a shiny Pokemon for the ticket. And that just, he must have just came his underwear when someone said that. Take my mom, please. I'm going with my best friend the same day. I wish I had an extra ticket. And Nico liked it. What a loser. I mean, this is a pity party a little bit. I wish we could but potential's there because the girls are fucking in here. So okay. I guess Bad Bunny's way bigger than I thought. I know I'm old. I'm past this shit. Bad Bunny does very little for me. There's like one song that I think I like. If it came on, fine. I was actually at Mission on the Beach in Revere the other day. And that's all they play was Bad Bunny. Now, it's a decent vibe, right? Food was good. Great burger. Go over there. It's a decent vibe for that young age. You know what I mean? Maybe 20 to 25. They're playing the Bad Bunny. They're dancing, you know, they're drinking their Heinekens. They're having a good time. You know what I mean? And I can get down with that because I think that Latino people love to party and I respect game respects game. You know what I mean? Game recognize game. So Nico does line up well with these people. Can I say these people? I mean, reach out to me if I'm not allowed to say these people when I'm talking about Latino people. I mean, I feel like I'm allowed to say that. I mean, it doesn't seem like it's a bad thing, but what do you mean, you people? I can just picture someone saying, what do you mean, you people? Fucking losers. Search is over. I'm here, Violetta. Okay. I'm going to say something. He might have a few baddies. Saying they'll come with him. Nico's like, confidence. The kid's such so gay, dude. Like, his game is so bad, dude. Here's the problem. The crying video still exists. It still exists on the internet. It's a 10-minute long video. He's crying. He's blowing his nose and all that stuff. This is, I think it was Marco or his friend Rob. One or the other was like, listen, dude, you got to take this video down just for the simple fact that like, if you ever want to get inside another broad, like seriously, they're going to come and see this on your page. He basically like 4 videos down is this video, and they're going to end up looking at this and they're going to think that this kid's a grade A loser or just like a cuck probably. Cause they don't know Nico. So that these girls, that's what they're going to think. And then, so what is really going to come out of this? I don't know. I think he might be the worst documenter. I think that we know that on the face of the planet. Like he's not good at like, pulling out his camera and doing stuff. So we're probably not going to get a lot of, we're not going to get a lot of content, I would say, out of the Puerto Rico trip, but he just wants to go and have a good time. I'm fine with that. Maybe I should hire some I'm talking a real Puerto Rican guy. And I mean every stereotype possible of a Puerto Rican guy. So just imagine the most Puerto Rican guy on the face of the planet. I'm thinking like Razor Ramon, like Razor Ramon-ish. I want so much hamburger meat hanging out. I want a chain outside, greasy hair, just like Razor Ramon, dude, coming out and just filming Nico the whole entire time, just in the corners. I don't even think Bad Bunny's Puerto Rican. I don't look at Bad Bunny and think he's Puerto Rican. To me, he kind of looks a little Arab. Like he looks like he could be Middle Eastern. That's what Bad Bunny looks like to me. I don't get what people's obsession is with the dude. But I'm a fat, fucking disgusting looking human being. So I don't know why anyone would listen to me. Speaking of fucking music acts, I mean, look at this. Just a fucking, how many people can transition like me? Not many. Justin was actually half decent at it. But he's another one that's dead. He's dead. I give him like 12 to 16 months possible on this earth. Tops. The best part is I'll probably fucking die before all of them, but well, not Nico. He's dead. Coldplay is playing in Boston, Fenway Park last night. Was it last night? I think it was last night. And this dude, it's a normal video. This dude is just, he's up there and he's, enjoying the music with a girl in front of him. They're hugging each other. They're kind of swaying back and forth. They look like two fucking 50-year-old people, right? Coldplay they're throwing the camera on the crowd, and the lead singer, I'm pretty sure it was the lead singer, called them out and was like, because they got very nervous when the camera got on. So he called them out and he was like, "What are you guys having an affair? I don't know, you guys are acting weird," something like this, or "This is awkward," or something like that. Well, it turns out he is the CEO of a company, and that is the head of HR, and they are having an affair. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's Chris Martin. Is Chris Martin the lead singer of fucking Coldplay? Chris Martin's a knock. Let them have fun. Seemed like they were having a good time. Anyways, why would you call that out? Why wouldn't you just be like, "Oh, they must be shy"? But in the other end, you probably do deserve that if you just fucking flaunting on your wife. Just like, probably like rubbing your dick up against this girl's ass, to Coldplay songs. A lot of people are making that low hanging fruit joke, like losers like Paul Doobie, that Coldplay makes bad music. So, that's not the worst thing that happened that night. Just the fact that Coldplay is playing music. People that shit on like Coldplay, Nickelback, Creed, they're losers because they wish they could do 1/10 of what these people done. People like Coldplay, Creed, Nickelback, they're like beginning music is what got them famous, and they were unbelievable. Like they had hits up the ass. If you look at every single person's catalog, like 95% of them, they usually flame out near the end. Like, it's hard to produce good music. It's, not everyone's Bernard Cozy. It's very hard to just consistently put out fucking bombs, dude. Very consistently. I can only think of a few things, like maybe AC/DC. I love AC/DC. They got so many fucking hits. The point is that Bruce Springsteen's lasted a long time, right? He's got some fucking dog shit music. I don't care what anyone says about that. Dog shit music. Frank Sinatra. There's a ton of songs you want to fucking skip that. So they want to just talk all this shit about Coldplay, Nickelback. It's just low hanging fruit. They're jealous. They're jealous because they can't do what they do. So, but what I want, if you're going to want to call him a fucking knock, call him a knock. But I'm pretty sure, did Chris Martin, wife? Yes. Okay. Here's what you should get on Chris Martin for, not his music. You should get on him, for marrying Gwyneth Paltrow. He was married to Gwyneth Paltrow for like 12 years, 2003 to 2015. He named his kid Apple. Now, I don't know if that's true. I don't know if I'm thinking of the wrong person, but I'm almost 90%. Their daughter Apple in May 2004. You name your kid Apple, you're a grade A fucking loser. Now you name your kid Apple and you're calling out somebody else in the fucking stands, blowing up their fucking spot. Scumbag knock. That's what I'd say about Chris Martin. But what do you expect? He's from fucking Exeter. Fucking Brit. This is why we kicked him out of our country, if we're being honest. Scumbags. Just bad people, And they think they're the shit because of their accent. Like, people listen to them like, they must be smarter because of their accent. They're actually dumber. Farmers with fucking pitchforks put their asses in a fucking blender. They never heard of guerrilla warfare. Like, who's going to just line up? We're in the fucking streets, the war or battle, and you're just fucking lining up in lines. Like in a fucking grid, dude, trying to fight people. You retards. All they had to do is fucking Mel Gibson in The Patriot comes at you with a fucking tomahawk, like just from all angles, and you're fucking dead. That's definitely a true story, by the way. Great movie. You just think that people are fighting in grids like that. That to me is the funniest thing ever. Like, it's a fucking sim movie. Like, that's like, it's a sim video game. Like, they just can only move. Listen, all's fair in love and war. The fact that the Brits got beat by us is honestly like ridiculous. Now, granted, are we hearing a slanted version of what actually happened? Probably a little bit, but the numbers don't lie. A little girl named Tico, Texas once said that the numbers don't lie. They don't. If you think of the numbers, I want to say it was like they outnumbered us by like 20 or 30 forces, like 20. Every one of our soldiers was 20 of their soldiers. I will look up that stat now. How many British soldiers versus American? All right, I'm going to be honest. I thought it was way more. The British Army utilized at least 50,000 soldiers in America. Many more served in other locations like the West Indies, Europe, and India. 50,000 doesn't seem like a lot. $50,000 just in a fucking grid walking around with their fucking horses and their dumb fucking hats, and they were in fucking red. Maybe the most notable color on the fucking face of the planet. You're running around in red, like in green stuff, and you're just getting fucking picked off left and right. How many American soldiers revolutionary? Okay. All right, so this is just me being a dickhead. I mean, this is just me I got to get this number right. I can't just sit here and give you wrong information. It's just not what I'm built to do. Okay. So we had about, with the army and the militia, we had 40,000. So they didn't outnumber us 20-1. So I guess it was a fairer fight than I thought. We knew the land. Britain still loses. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter because you did lose that war. We've been bailing their ass out for fucking ever now. The Queen sucks. Prince Charles sucks. Queen's dead, I'm pretty sure. Prince Harry sucks. We'll do the whole nine. Meghan Markle's a fucking loser. You should see her fucking cooking show on fucking whatever it's on. I don't think it's on Netflix. My wife watched it a few times. It is. She just like rhymes weird shit together. She'll be sitting there and she'll just be like, bowls for your holes or something like that. She just like everything that she does. She's like, zest for your chest. And I'm like, what the fuck is she even talking about? She's just rhyming random like utensils. It doesn't even make any sense. It's like tongs for your thongs. And she's just like curls for the girls. That's what the shit she's doing. She's making curly fries, like curls for the girls. It's like, well, I'm a guy. I like curly fries. Does that make me a girl? I don't get that. Nice curly fry, dude. Who's turning down a nice crispy curly fry? I'm not a big fan when they get like super potatoey and they're underdone, but a nice crispy curly fry, there's a few things that can beat that. Waffle fry. Yeah, let me give you my top five fries, my top five potatoes. Well, I want to go potato. Well, no, let's go with top five fries. We're going to go style of fry, not who's dishing out the fry. This is as tough as it gets. Should I write it down to think about it? I'm going to go. Okay. All right. So this is how we have to put them up. We're going to have to throw waffle fries up there. Delicious fry. Throw me a curly. Then I want a din fry. I'm talking a din fry like you see in the fucking roast beef places, like any Greek place. Like I'm like a real din fry, like that's trying to be like a McDonald's fry, but it comes in like a super beef dinner. That type of din fry. Tater tot. I want to take a tater tot, and now it's a childish thing. I like more crispy stuff. So like a steak fry to me. I'm not a huge steak fry guy. You throw a plate of steak fries in front of me, I'm going to eat the whole fucking plate. I'm not a steak fry guy, okay? It's just like I don't love like potato-y stuff. So Newbridge, I love Newbridge. Their fry, I eat all the fries I get. So when I say this, don't say like, oh, you don't like Newbridge's fries. No, I'm saying it's not my favorite fry. Newbridge's fries, by the way, are 1/3 of a potato. They have 3 fries. You get a full potato that's this big, and it's a fucking wedge that I probably could have won the Revolutionary War with one of these things. Just give me one fucking Newbridge potato wedge, and I could have fucking beat those losers in Britain. So what do I got? I got waffle. I got din. I got curly. I got tater tot. So now it's this last fry. What do I want to do here? What do I want to do with the last fry? Am I going to miss a fry and then everyone's going to be pissed at me? I mean, if this was a list, I would take my mother's homemade potato fries where she cuts them up. She cuts them in circles and she does them with a little bit of onions. Just a delicious fucking fry. Would you call it a fry or a potato? It doesn't fucking matter. This is big things. I mean, you can't just lock me to a list and then like, people listen to me. There's 6 of you that are listening and they're like, wow, what is Al's fifth fry? Waffle, then curly, tater tot. All right, give me the home fry. I'm going to take a home fry, but I'm going to take a specific home fry. I almost want to take 2 different home fries because if you were going to ask me my favorite home fry, it would probably be from Nick's Deli in Revere. I don't know why. I don't know if they just jack it with paprika or whatever they're doing to it. Color-wise, I love it. But I really love like a crispy home fry, like the ones that look like they're almost double fried. Yeah, home fry. Give me a home fry over his fucking steak fry and the potato wedges. Yeah, that's the list. Do I want to rank them? I go waffle 1, din 2, curly 3, tater tot 4. And then, yeah, give me that home fry 5. I think it's a solid fucking list. I think it's a solid list. Now I'm getting hungry, if we're being honest. Someone's just running around. Running around in the house. Sorry, I was just reading something. So tell me what you do in this situation, because I'm going to lay it out for you. I'm going to lay out the situation for you. You tell me what you guys would do. Now, pulling up to my work, I'm in full work clothes, shirt, hat, all say the name of the place on it. So I'm pulling up. Now, in front of this place, in front of where I work, there is a handicap spot. The sign is, first of all, completely hidden by a tree. Like, you can't even see it. You have to know it's a handicap spot. And there's absolutely no one that's handicapped that lives in the building that it's in front of. But it's just been there forever. So it's been there forever. You know no one's there. I park in this thing every day for 7 to 10 hours a day. I'm just in that spot left and right. No one's ever in it. I know no one's in it. There's no even need for it. It's not directly in front of where I work. It is in like a 2-family behind it. So I know that no one lives there that parks in this thing. It's essentially a free spot that no one parks in. It's basically my reserve spot. There's no one on the street that is handicapped, and it wouldn't make sense even if someone was down the street to park there if they're in front of their own house. So in my mind, someone once lived in this 2-family that was handicapped. They moved from the 2-family. So now that spot is no longer necessary, but the city's not going to fix it. Why would they? I wish they could put like just a picture of me on that sign, but I'll have to, put that up to the city. So I pull into work. I parked there, and I was legitimately just running in. And this fucking, I'm going to say it. This cunt, sometimes you just can't have a better word than that. It feels great coming out. She was what she was. She was a liberal cunt, I would say. And the liberal part doesn't matter. The cunt part matters. I was walking in, and she's like, that's a handicap spot. I'm like, yeah, I do know that. Because, obviously I do know that it's a handicap spot. She's like, okay, you going to move it? Oh, no, I'm not going to move it. I'm like, why? Are you handicapped? Do you need a park too? She's like, no, I own this building. I said, okay. So now we're doing a little Mexican standoff. We're looking at each other. I'm looking at her, and I am staring to her soul. The only problem is I have my shades on. So I don't think she could tell I'm staring through her soul. I am not moving eye contact with this broad. And she looks at me. She's like, that's a handicap spot. I'm like, I just confirmed to you that I do know it's a handicap spot. Why are you parking in a handicap spot? I'm like, there's no one on the street that needs it. And I'm just running in. I'm legit running in to go get change. I'll be right back out. But in the meantime, why don't you mind your own business? And you would have thought I basically told her I was going to rape and murder her right in that basement and just take her down into the basement, rape, murder her, dismember her body. The gasp that was let out of her was, I I think I couldn't have handled that better. Like, I think people need that reminder every once in a while. Just, hey, mind your fucking business. Certain things just look to the side. Like, I'm clearly running and the car's still on, even though I've been getting called out a little bit about my car being on. I think I'm just like a magnet sometimes to people like getting aggravated with me. And I don't know why, because it's not like I try to jack people up whatsoever. It's not my nature. I really just like to go through life with as little drama as possible. But the turn on the car thing, like, listen, stop worrying about what other people are doing with the car. Like, I love how you guys think like that just because the car's running when you're not in it, you're really killing the environment. Show me the data. I want to see the data on that. I want to see the data. Okay. Show me the data. Show me the science on that. You know what's killing me? What's killing me is fucking 2 weeks straight of humidity so ridiculous that you have to peel my clothes off at night when I get home. Like, I legitimately have to take a paint scraper and scrape my underwear off my body. That's how crazy this humidity's been. So when I go run in to a store, I'm not shutting off my fucking car. It's not fucking happening. Okay. It's not your car. It's not your gas. You didn't pay for it. Mind your fucking business. Don't worry about the environment. Why don't you go do something fucking useful? Okay. Go do something fucking useful. Go do your mother's dishes. That's what you should do. And if your mother's dead, good. That's it. That's what I gotta say for that. So yeah, I'm going into fucking CVS, dude. CVS. I'm going into fucking CVS. I leave my car on. Are you leaving your car on? Yes, I'm leaving my car on. Another fucking prototypical person that you would see that would get mad about something like this. Why are you leaving your car on? Why do you care? Is my answer. Well, I care because of the environment. You know, you're leaving your car on. You're leaving your car running. Is someone in the car? I'm like, why are you asking a million questions, lady? Like, mind your business. She's like, do you understand what you're doing to the ozone layer? I could give a fuck less about the ozone layer. That's it. Walk right in CVS. Come back out. I almost wanted to like just pick up a shift at CVS, like a 4-hour shift, and just restart my car. If she knows how I go about my day, I keep my car running for hours in between uses. I don't care. I'll leave my car running when I go into work. I'll come back out. I'll electronically start it. I am not getting into a fucking death vehicle that is like you're in a microwave. It's just not going to happen. So I would rather kill the fucking environment just so I have a little bit of comfort. Maybe that's selfish of me. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe I'm the man. Somewhere in between those two things is true. I couldn't care less. And another thing, mind your fucking business. Why do people care what other people do? I don't get it. Like, it's not affecting you. If it's not affecting you directly, mind your fucking business. Simple. Fucking dead simple. Let's try to call him one more time. See if he's alive. See if his phone's going.
The person you have dialed is not able to receive calls at this time.
So what does that mean? I've never heard of it before. I've never heard this fucking thing before. Like, what is this prompt? The person you've tried has never, is it a do not disturb? Is his phone shut off? Is something else? He has posted on TikTok. He knew about this. So that's the question. The question is he dead? I'll be honest about something. Me and Mark Lewis is basically starting a true crime podcast, and he wants me there just to say maybe 3 words. So I'll be saying like 3 words an episode because A, I can't keep serious, and B, I don't know, just something to do, right? What do you think this would do for the true crime podcast if a new true crime podcast podcaster, a new true crime podcaster's brother was raped and murdered. Like, he definitely got raped. So Nico's been raped and murdered. And now Marco's starting a true crime podcast. Do we cover the case? Is it too close for comfort? Do we go into full-blown, hunt mode? I don't know. My question is, was he on Grindr? Was Nico on Grindr? And was he trying to like meet up with somebody and then it just turned out to be like some Jeffrey Dahmer type? Is Nico's head in someone's fridge? It's a gross head. I mean, he's still got that skin condition. You think they would have just skipped, like looked at his skin condition. But see, that's the problem. You clear up your skin condition and now they're like failing you even more. So now a serial killer killed you because you fucking cleared up your skin condition. It really does like amaze me that he was paying that girl like $200 an hour and she's just yawning in his face. Like, that's all time. I don't know if we spent enough time on that she's just yawning in his face. Like, A, how boring is he? B, how unprofessional is she? That's the question I think is, what's worse? Is her unprofessionalism worse or is Nico boring her to death? Like, who's more to blame? I don't know. 60-40 Nico, guaranteed. If he was here, maybe I'd skew the numbers his way. King of the rollover. I mean, number one, Nico is king of the rollover. He talked a big game. He talked very big game about softball. People saying, he's the best thing. He's the biggest free agent out there. He said it a bunch of times. Then I go to one of his games and he's just weekly rolling over to second base. Out by a mile. Now, did I pay the umpire? People are saying I paid the umpire. I'm not going to put a comment on that. I'm not even going to address that. Was there discussions had before the game if Nico has a bang play to call Nico out? I don't remember those conversations whatsoever. Was there conversations to get Nico to flip out? Like, do whatever you can to make Nico flip out? I don't remember those conversations. I don't remember any of these conversations. Did I ever hand money to the umpire? I don't think so. I don't think I have. Did the umpire owe me a favor? I don't recall. So I just want to get all that out there. It's clear to me that he's out. So say what you will. You want to say it was set up and, Al's a scumbag and he just wants to get Nico jacked up. He just wants to call him out. You hit a weak rollover to shortstop. To second base. Like one of the weakest balls I've ever seen in my life. And first baseman didn't even fucking stretch for it correctly. He's using his wrong foot on the base. Just a terrible stretch. Doesn't even go for it and you're still out. Co-ed softball, the girl fields it perfectly. I believe she underhand throws it and fucking first baseman got his feet all tangled up, got his wrong foot, stretching with the wrong foot, and you're still out. But that's my fault. Apparently I paid the umpire, handsomely. Maybe that's what I did. I don't even know the umpire. That's the best part. Does it look like I know the umpire in that fucking video? Please. No idea who that guy is. So that had to be addressed. It had to be addressed. This bluefin blowout. I don't know what this fucking thing is. I got a text that you should come up to this bluefin blowout. Listen, we get so many texts from this guy, Joe from Gloucester. He's got something going on every day. No one's busier than Joe from Gloucester. Nobody. He runs a fucking big time lobster thing, whatever. And he just owns everything that's Gloucester. Like if your umbroad ever sniffed a low tide in Gloucester, Joe's probably fucked her. You can just tell he's a cocksman and he's just fucking running through tail, even though I'm pretty sure he's happily married. But I'm just saying, just in general, like he probably at one point he has. He's like, come up to this bluefin blowout. I gotta look this up. All right. So it looks like it's a fishing tournament, right? This thing that's Jimmy Rig Chadas won it, right? I'm looking at a check here. Now, there's no way this is true. Is this true? They pulled in 728 pounds of fish. So it's some type of fishing tournament. I don't know anything about it. All I see them is holding a fucking check that says $162,000. $162,000 to catch fish. And they won by fucking 75 pounds they won by. Second place had 653 pounds. What were they catching? I'm guessing stripers. I don't know what they were catching. Oh no, they're bigger than that. So alibi. So I'm just looking at the post that another boat just caught. The very first fish of the tournament came in at 375 pounds. Okay. Bluefin blowout. This makes perfect sense. It's a tuna competition. Who catches the biggest tuna, right? Bluefin tuna. Bluefin's a tuna company, right? It has to be. Yeah, Bluefin tuna. Okay. So whoever got the biggest tuna. So they got the biggest tuna at 728 pounds. It's a great weight. But just the fact they got $162,000, I was absolutely shocked. It looks like there's 4 guys on the crew. Oh, is it 3 or 4? Yeah, 3 or 4 guys on the crew split in fucking 162 large. That's fucking great if that's true. I didn't know that they did this much. I'm actually gonna text Joe now. I gotta text him to find out, did they really win 162,000? Because it's like, what the fuck am I doing, dude? Is it that hard to catch a tuna? Is it? Is it that hard to catch a tuna? I mean, I guess, like, I know a boat's expensive. You got many people there. 728 pounds is fucking crazy. But that feels like that's attainable. 20 teams, someone's walking out with that much money. Yeah, so I'm sending the text. I want to see if that's an accurate number. I was honestly like, okay, I could see 10, 20. I mean, I know a bluefin tuna, like what's the rate? Like, what does bluefin tuna go on the market for? Bluefin tuna price per pound. Okay. This is fucking insanity. Fucking insanity. I am not up to games on this. Like, I don't understand. Like, I'm reading $200 a pound. I'm reading they get $200 a pound. Is that possible? I haven't watched. No, it can't be. It's got to be like $12 a pound. Okay, so I said, hey, did they really win $162,000 for the bluefin blowout? Joe goes, no. They won $162,000 for first place and then $100,000 for Calcutta. I'm guessing Calcutta is some type of charity. Charity, that's what I'm gonna write. Do you know what Calcutta is? I mean, like, this, like, every time I hear something like that, it just makes me, it just makes me fucking think, what am I doing wrong with my life? Like, my hobbies will never make me that much money. So I guess, okay, it's a charter, so it's really business, but it is a competition at the same time. So I just can't, I don't get it. I don't understand it. 162,000 seems a ridiculous first place prize. Why so much money? It's just like in fucking, I get jacked up if I win a golf thing and I get $150 to fucking Mount Hood, you know? I don't know. He's saying this side bet and this, I don't understand it. I don't get it. So now he's saying this side betting. It's the side betting. Each boat can buy in on themselves to catch the biggest fish each day. That was $1,000 per boat per day buy-in. So they won all that from day 2 because they had the biggest fish day 2. They keep it all, 117 boats. Okay, so wow. So basically, all right. So basically what everyone's doing is they're putting $1,000 every single day you're in the tournament. You put $1,000 up per day. Every boat. And then whoever catches the biggest fish gets the whole fucking pot. I fucking love that. Okay? I do love that. I do love like a little pool. That's a little pool action. What the fuck is he talking about? Can you talk on the phone? Because I gotta hear this on a thing, because now I'm thinking it, to me, the way he's writing this down, they won 162 plus another hundo. He's calling. Joe.
What's up, big boy?
You're on the podcast. It's just me. I saw that check and I just got so fucking jacked up. I need to know more about this thing.
No, it's bananas. It's there's the Fiesta, and then number 2 is the Blueprint Blowout for Gloucester.
So
and
that
maybe 3 is Schooner Festival.
So that text you sent us earlier in the week, you were being dead serious. I just thought it was one of your like famous, like, oh, come to Gloucester. They're opening a thrift store.
You will never fucking leave the fucking center, your epicenter of Melrose, Malden, Lynn, fucking North End. You just won't come to the North Shore. You hate it there for some reason.
I mean, I went up to Newburyport the other day. That's up there. That's farther than you, isn't it?
Yeah, you were trying to, go outside. You probably took your wife for dinner or something like that.
Yeah.
You never want to come to Gloucester. I don't know what it is.
I have bad memories of Gloucester, just all around, So, okay.
117 boats.
Yep.
And you have a range of boats from like 23 or 24 foot center consoles up to like 65, 70 foot Merritts, which is like a $6 million boat, there's a lot of strategy goes into it. Last year there was there was probably 40, 50 fish landed. This year was only 9 fish.
Okay. Yeah. Only 9 fish, 117 boats. So a lot of just jerking off on those boats, just twiddling your thumbs.
There's a lot of angry guys. Last night there's a lot of angry
I can imagine. So you're telling me, so 162 was the prize money for the tournament?
Yeah. So they have to pay to enter. It's not just free to enter.
Right.
I want to say it was. Oh God, I'm guessing. I would say it's between $3,000 and $5,000 to enter.
Okay.
And that gets you there's a lot that goes into it. You get the first night, the captain's dinner, and like all the crews. They're feeding lobster rolls and like a huge spread out underneath the tent and with entertainment. Then they leave at 10 o'clock at night, all at the same time. From the dock. They can't leave before 10 o'clock. That was on Tuesday night. And then they could fish. They had to be back at the dock by 9:00 on Wednesday to qualify for the Wednesday Calcutta.
Okay.
Understand? Do you guys know what a Calcutta is?
No one knows what a Calcutta is. You got to explain that. I would have said it was an Indian a charity in India that like Mahatma Gandhi was in. That's what I think of Calcutta.
So the Calcutta is on these big tournaments. There's a board, and you can buy in on your boat that you're going to catch. So say it was a 1-day tournament, just to make it simple. 1-day tournament. And say the Calcutta is $1,000 to buy in. You buy, if you have confidence in yourself, and you're kind of like an asshole if you don't buy in, because imagine if you catch the biggest fish and you didn't fucking buy in. I think the guy on day one didn't buy in on the Calcutta. So I'm not sure if they carried day one Calcutta over to day two, or if it was the second biggest fish caught on day one that got that Calcutta money.
I think they should carry it over. I mean, that guy should just kill himself.
Could you imagine?
Oh, it's so bad.
Oh my God! Right? It's insanity. But so then whoever catches the biggest, it's almost like a side bet. You know what I mean? And,
yeah.
And there's a board, but it's public. Everybody sees it. You know what I mean? Everybody's, they're tabulating it. It's a big board, and you see. Pretty exciting, especially when they're catching a lot of fishes. And they usually kind of, finesse it. So if there's a couple big fish, they'll tell them, wait till kind of towards the end to bring them in so that we can really create some. And it's almost like a real life. It's almost like real life, like TV, because there's a lot of money, a lot of drama.
Yeah, that's crazy.
A lot of people too. Like you have to take a picture. They give you, just before you leave, they give you this picture, and then, it says Bluefin Blowout 2025. I caught this fish. So when you catch that fish, you got to take a picture holding that sign right next to, the fish. So you can't, you couldn't have caught it 2 days before.
Right. You can't bring it in on ice. Yeah.
Yeah. You wouldn't have had access to that sign,
Joe, can we add water to the thing? Can you inject water until it weighs more? Can you add fluid of some sort?
I don't know. I mean,
how do we rig this thing?
How do we? Well, there's been striper tournaments where they found guys had how there's lead weights.
I saw that. I saw one of these things where they came up and then everyone was going wild because they cut the fish open and they had all these lead weights in their hand and they were going nuts. Did you ever see that video?
Yeah. I mean, they want to kill the guy, and rightfully so.
Yeah. I mean that much money on the line. People have been killed over parking spots. You're talking about hundreds of thousands. It's crazy.
I just can't imagine. I don't know. It's just like golf. You got to have honor. I don't know. It's funny. I don't know. At the end of the day, you just don't want people that you would think that would do something like that to enter your tournament.
I know 100, but 120 boats. There's fucking 4 people. That's like 1,000 people. You're gonna have a bunch of scumbags.
Yeah, there's always a couple.
There's always a few. So you're telling me they won 162 and then the Calcutta, or was that the Calcutta and the prize tournament together?
No. The tournament prize, first place was 162, and then the Calcutta was on top of that. And I don't know. I didn't look at the board, so I don't know who didn't buy in on day two Calcutta. And again, I'm sorry, I don't know this. Again, I'm not a guy that acts like he knows exactly and said, yeah, that's how it works when he doesn't know exactly how it works. I don't know if they carried over day one to day two, or the second of the second biggest fish that did buy into the Calcutta on day one got that money. So I'm assuming out of 117 boats that 100 people bought in, because I can't imagine. There's very, very few times where you see it, someone doesn't buy their own boat.
Right. Yeah. So you're thinking another 100 on top. That's crazy money. That's nuts. I can see why it's intense. That's
real money. So one of the guys that we smoked at the cafe that we smoked with came in second last year, Mickey, and he won. I think he won 62 grand last year, second place.
That's not bad.
Yeah, and I don't know. Well, second place. See, the second place. So what a big swing, right? Second place, you don't get the Calcutta.
Right.
And there was 85 boats in the tournament last year, and second place. So it's.
I'd hate to lose by like a couple ounces too. Just knowing I could fucking pour water down this tuna's throat,
So there's a weighmaster, and he's on the dock. And they have this huge crane, and then the crane and the thing, and it's like like a luggage scale.
Yes.
How like they have that like hook.
Yeah.
That's how it works. And there's a digital readout in between the crane, the hook of the crane. There's the digital readout thing, and then then it's hooked onto the fish.
And then do they get to sell the fish after too?
Yeah. Oh yeah, of course. But so that fish is kind of swinging around, and I've seen it where it's like, flux, especially if it's windy, it fluctuates between like 2 and 3 pounds, and what the official weighmaster calls it at is what it is.
Oh.
So, and they keep that one of my best friends, Drew Hale, is the founder of the tournament, and he does the announcing on the dock, and he says it a million times, like at the captain's meeting, like when he's doing the announcing. What the weighmaster says is what the weight is, and there's no fucking argument. Like that's it. Like don't. We're not going to quibble over this shit, But could you imagine? A pound?
I know. Yeah, that is crazy. And it's been swinging there, and you knew it was bigger. And then the weighmaster comes in. That's why you might have to grease the weighmaster, or just be nice to him. You want a favorable.
Last year, he had a tough job last year. I mean, there's guts everywhere. They bring in the fish. They got like a chunk of the gill plate. The gill plate is where the head is, and it's like they got a chunk of that, and then they have ice stuffed up in the cavity. And the weighmaster, they pull it up, and he pulls out any of the guts and stuff like that that they may have left in to gain, 5 or 6 pounds or something like that.
Right. Okay.
So they'll clean it up and scrape out any ice, and then they get the weight.
Oh, so they take the weight after it's gutted.
Yeah, it's gutted.
Oh, okay. Okay. That's a good, interesting tidbit. You're a wealth of knowledge. What are they paying for bluefin tuna right now? Like, what if you were to sell it, that tuna, would it be like 4 to 12 pounds, or is it more?
They what?
How much are they paying for bluefin tuna?
It's the craziest thing ever. Like you could bring in fish the same day, and one, if it doesn't have the right fat content, or if they didn't ice it properly, it could be like $4 a pound. It could be like $22 a pound. I've heard, recently that some fish were getting $22 a pound. I've heard, but if it's a wrap and it doesn't have any fat, the Japanese, the ones that go to the sushi places,
right,
they want that fat content,
Right. So you're taking 20 a pound. So that's a $15,000 fish just to fucking that $700 pound one.
700 pounds. Yeah. Well, it's not that much, is it?
Yeah.
700
times 20.
20. It's 14,000, is it?
Oh my God. We're splitting hairs. 15. It was like 730. It was like 728. The thing.
Yeah.
That's close enough.
A lot of money.
That's a lot of money. So then they get that on top. Okay, so they do get to keep. Those were my questions. Do they get to keep the fish?
Wait, I got one more thing to tell you. I got one more story to tell you. I think this is interesting. So when I was younger, I've been down the dock here my entire life, right? When I was probably like the late 80s, something like that. There was this guy that used to help out one of our fishermen, and they went tuna fishing one day. And this guy had a job with like IBM back then, right? A big corporate job, making real money. And they went out and they fucking caught a fish. Well, don't you know, the next day, he fucking tells his wife, and they got big money for it, right? He tells his wife, honey, fucking, I know how to do this. I'm going to get a boat. We're going to be rich, fucking going out and fucking tuna fish.
Yeah.
So the guy quits the fucking corporate job, and he goes and buys like a $125,000 boat, which by today's standard, that's like buying a $500,000 boat.
Right.
And then he goes out every single day fishing. And the expenses to go tuna fishing today, to leave the dock and burn the fuel and food and everything else and the help, probably like $500 a day.
Right. Because you got to go out deep, right?
Yeah. So it goes out a month straight, every day, burning fuel, feeding the crew, paying the crew. He doesn't catch a fish. The wife fucking divorces him. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like hitting the lottery the first day, and then you're fucked for the rest of your life. Right. You're chasing that fucking high, and you think that you got it figured out. You're smarter than the casinos. You got a system, right? Like knuckleheads, you know. So.
Yeah, I mean, especially to a finite thing, it's not guaranteed.
No, you could go all year and you could never catch a fish. You could never catch a fish the rest of your life. You know, they just had like incredible luck that they caught that fish.
Right.
You know, that first time.
And then he just blew up his whole life.
And it happens it happens, you know.
It's like that Coldplay guy with the HR girl. That tuna was like his tuna. He blew up his whole fucking life.
Guy.
Yeah.
That guy. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That fucking guy.
You got to be smarter than that. And Coldplay shouldn't blow up his spot. That was my kind of take on it.
It shouldn't blow up his spot. How did they know he was cheating?
They said it. Why would you say it? Wouldn't you just be like, oh, they're shy, or just move on to the next one? They're like, oh, what are these two having an affair? They got to be fucking. That's basically what he said.
I didn't analyze it. Did he have his hands on her tits? Was he cupping her tits?
It looked like he was just hugging her. I didn't see him touching the titties. I mean, if I missed that, that's what I said. I said he was
definitely grinding.
Oh, I said he was rubbing his dick all on her ass, 100%, 1,000%. You know that.
Can you do me a favor? Because I got a boat waiting for me to offload him. Can you do me one favor?
Yeah. Brendan
asked me to make a hoodie for boats, and he won't tell me the fucking size. So the whole order is held up until. So can you ask Brendan what fucking size for that hoodie?
Yeah, because he's retarded. I would assume it's a large. But I mean,
if I make it, he wants it custom though, so I don't want to burn a blank if it's not the right size.
All right, I'll get you that answer in the next 5 minutes.
Yeah, man. All right, I got off.
Thank you.
Take
All
care,
right.
brother.
See you.
I'll see you.
That show from Gloucester. He's one of the best to ever do it. I wish he didn't live in fucking essentially Canada. You live up in fucking Canada, you know, it's hard to connect, you know. So it's like Jay Fine. Jay Fine lives in fucking Florida. You know, sorry we run the world. This little stretch, we got this North Shore, Boston, North Shore. But yeah, that bluefin. So he's looking, those people won like 265, probably almost closer to 3. If you assume the fish that they caught, if you assume that money may have rolled over, probably like close to 110 boats put into this fucking side pot. I fucking love that. I could see why, you know, that money to me, and Joe was making fun of that guy that blew up his whole life. I mean, that's already ran through my head as soon as I saw that thing. I saw that thing and the whole thing ran through my head. I'm going to inject this thing with water. I would take every angle. You take every angle. There's no honor when there's money on the line. That's my opinion. You got to find those edges, you know, a little bit of water in the thing. It does live in the water. So how are they proving that? How are they proving that you injected, you know, 40 pounds of water? 1 gallon. All I have to do is get 1 gallon in this thing. Gallon weighs like 7 pounds. Is that true? Does a gallon weigh 7 pounds? Yeah, gallon weighs 7 pounds. Let me put a 5-gallon bucket in this thing. Over 750 pounds. You don't think we can just fit a fucking 5-gallon bucket full of water, inject it in? We have to. I don't know. There's something we can do. I guarantee it. I'm sure there's smarter people that have thought about it, but we could rig this thing. I mean, I bet you that's what they were doing. Did they check the boat for needles? That's my question. Did they check the boat for needles or injection or anything like that? I don't think they did. So my question is that rig charter company, did they rig it? You know, that's what you got to think about. I mean, this Coldplay thing is everywhere. It's absolutely insane. Like, it's legit fucking everywhere. Yeah, so I don't know how much more I got in me. I'm starving. I'm hungover. I went to the fucking Brown Jug last night. Brown Jug, it was firing on all cylinders last night. That sausage garlic pizza cooked perfectly. Unbelievable. Those wings, I'm telling you, we put those wings up against anybody. They say they're award winning. I believe them. I don't think that's just like two words they put next to it. I actually believe that those are award winning wings. The beer, delicious, cold. You gotta love it. They did have two different size pitches, which one clearly had at least a full, maybe two more beers in it. It was like a big square pitcher. I've never seen a square pitcher in my life. And the regular pitchers that we were getting were like more of a rounder on the smaller side. So the square pitcher really kicked it off. And I felt like I was bodying people on the pitchers of beer. Like I felt like I was going 2-1. I almost felt bad at one point. It was like, are they going to run out of fucking beer? That's how much they were going down. They went down like water. Delicious. Everything was good about that place. Good people. I don't know who's running their social media. I don't know who's doing that. They need to step it up. That's all I'll say. That's it. I'm sure I'll get a text about that one. What else did I have? I had something else that I wanted to say. I know I had something else. This is why I got to write stuff down. When your brain's mush. Your brain's fucking mush. That's what I got. I got mush brain. All I am is I'm essentially, you know what you are as a parent? You're essentially your fucking kid's assistant. That's all you are. You're his kid's assistant. You take him where he needs to be. You make sure you got everything he fucking needs. Did you put on sunscreen? Did you put on fucking sunblock? Did you put on fucking bug spray? Did you get your hat? Do you have your things? We're going to this sport. Did you do this? Did you do that? I could see how people get tired of it. I could see why Chris Benoit did what he did. No, for real though. That's all we are, is fucking assistants. Once you accept that as a parent, you'll actually be a lot happier. Like, stop trying to think like you're going to have this fucking life. You got no fucking life. Listen, if I get an assistant, that person got no fucking life, dude. Dude, that broad's doing everything for me that she can think of. You know, she's going to the laundry. She's going to the cleaners, getting the stuff. She's going food shop for me. That's what assistants do. That's what we add to our kids. It's fucking annoying. It is annoying. So here's what I'll say. When you're a fucking kid, you overlook it. You know, we were out with the Brown Jug. And people we were with were like, oh, we used to go to the old Brown Jug. And we used to be so mad because our parents were like, just let us finish our drinks. And it's true. When you were a kid, you were like, why do they need to finish their drinks? But then you become an adult and you're like, we fucking need these drinks. You know, we need these fucking drinks. And that's what we're telling our kids. Hey, we need to finish these drinks. And then they're going to tell their kids, we need to finish these drinks. The assistants need a fucking time to relax too, you know? And I don't think the parents get enough credit, you know? So my parents, they didn't get enough credit. Your parents, you don't give them enough credit. It's a fucking battle every single day being an assistant, you know? It's I don't even know what I'm trying to say, like a non-appreciative job that you're just fucking doing all this work for ungrateful little shits. That's basically what it is. All right, boys, we're going to leave it at that. I don't even know how long we went. I can't think of anything else. I can't drag this out any further. I'm sure I missed about 13 different things. Nico's dead. We know that for a fact. Me and Mark are going to solve it. The search. Follow at _search_pod. Follow at NL94. I'll be taking over all of Nico's socials since he's dead. He don't need it. At Relax Gaetano. Follow that as well. Follow at Mark Lewis. Follow at Joey Boats. Go listen to Joey Boats' album. It's fucking great, dude. It mixes humor and just real deal fucking hip hop skills. Okay. You're going to love the album. You're going to love the way you look too. Like Men's Warehouse. Was that their slogan? You're gonna love the way you look. I don't know. You're gonna like the fucking hooks. You're gonna like everything about Joey Boats' album. Follow Pulling the Cork, guys. Go ahead, whatever. Follow fucking Joe from Gloucester. Good morning, Gloucester. If you want just sometimes the blandest content on the planet, but he's like the nicest guy on the planet. And if you talk to Joe, he's probably one of the most knowledgeable people in the world. He came on this podcast and he had fucking 75 topics. Just an unbelievable guy. I will never come up to Gloucester though, because he keeps saying that. Like we're stuck here. Now I'm going to go to every city around Gloucester. I don't know what's around Gloucester. Essex. Is that around Gloucester? We're going to go every place around Gloucester and just never step foot in the city. Never step foot in the city. I mean, this fucking kid, he's making me do work now. Oh my God. All right. Keep it clean. Fuck you, Fat Sucker. Fuck you, Justin. Fuck you, Nico. Yeah. See you next week.